It's like building a house. If we want to talk about the roof and the windows but yet we didn't lay the foundation. So this system that's taught is a systematic way of teaching that worry about the energy, worry about how to practice the energy. 90% of the replies to everyone who emails helpme@nurmuhammad.com is meditate, because your question shows you didn't meditate. The other person emails a question, they didn't meditate. This one they didn't. So you keep saying, why do I keep getting all these replies to say meditation? It's because this is the foundation. If you're not doing the practice, you're not understanding energy, you're not spending the time to make your tafakkur, you're not spending the time to make the connection with the shaykhs, to ask for faiz and ask for an accounting. What is my character? What is my hisab? You don't want to know these things? Many people are not comfortable to sit and meditate because they don't want to know about themselves. And if you're bold enough to find out about yourself, then the next phase is, I want to reach towards this energy. I want the energy of the shaykhs to be present with me, because they're like a truth serum. If their light comes, it's going to force you to understand what you've done wrong. Because the light of truth comes and it doesn't keep a lie with you and agree with you in your lies. You with yourself are sufficient to lie to yourself. Oh, I'm the best, everything's great, everything I'm doing is perfect, thank you, mashaAllah, I'm great. But when you meditate and ask for Allah's servants, وَكُونُوا مَعَ الصَّادِقِينَ اتَّقُوا اللَّهَ, Allah says in Holy Qur'an, have a consciousness and keep the company. So it means we keep the company all the time, it wasn't a physical. Allah doesn't care about physicality. Keep their company. So as soon as you meditate, this was Allah's command, وَكُونُوا مَعَ الصَّادِقِينَ. So you're meditating and asking for sadiqin, Ya Rabbi send Ya Rijalullah.
Ameen.
And as soon as you're sitting, their energy comes and begin a truth. What you did was wrong, what your character did is wrong, why you're angry is wrong. All these things will come because they don't come to lie with you, they come to inspire that what you're thinking was wrong, the character you had was wrong, the arrogance you have is wrong. All of these characteristics, it comes with the truthful light into our lives so that we can begin to work on ourselves. Nobody's saying they're perfect, but at least they took a path in which to try. Perfection is only for Allah. There's not a path of perfection, there's a path in trying. If you don't try, it's like going into the grave with cancer. You came into the grave without trying anything? Well, that's 70,000 times more difficult. So this life is about trying to clean ourselves, trying to recognize what I'm doing bad, trying to be inspired towards goodness. As a result, that's the foundation. When we did that and we meditated, we made the foundation, we made the connection with the shaykhs, the faiz of the shaykhs is coming, the rest of all those questions will become clear. That you work through all the bad characteristics and then the faiz of the shaykhs are coming, the energy is coming. We said before that as soon as you do the madad and begin to do the practices, you feel energies coming onto you and they grab your heart. And you feel like you're having a heart attack and you don't have to go to the hospital, you don't have to run anywhere. This is the jalali tajalli that Allah reflect onto the servant. We said is like a earthquake. The immense positive light that reflecting, it conflicts with the negative standard light of people, right? So the low voltage, you're bringing on a high voltage. So that high voltage when it hit you, of course it creates a shock and it keeps going up. So you're 50 watts today, you got hit and you do this again and Allah says increases voltage. More light comes, again hit the person and they go into a shock, they go into shaking. Because Allah you have to keep increasing in doses, it never reaches a point where it just keeps flowing to you. This energy Allah is of an infinite capacity of power. And every time it comes with a jalali tajalli, of course it's going to shake, it's going to crush, it's going to shake everything. And when it comes too much, then there are different difficulties upon the body, because this energy is running on the spine and running throughout their system. They can overheat, their veins have difficulties. So everything has to be through their training, through understanding, through moderation. If they send too much energy to somebody, they can have problems in their spine, their vertebrae, and many heated issues throughout their body. So that's why they train them on how to bring the energy in, how to keep their wudu, how to ground their energy so that the positive is flowing, pushing the negative and grounding it out, not to catch it and just keep it going around until it pop out of a vein and you get like something happening onto your body, because the energy has to leave at a particular way. If you don't, then many different types of difficulty. That's why everything is going to go by step, step by step, step by step, and a gradual increase of energy and fayaz. And that's what is meant by the fayaz of the shaykh. When we talk like this, other shaykhs who listen, they say, we never heard this stuff before. That's okay, because you shouldn't be discussing these teachings with any other shaykh. Each shaykh has a different understanding and may be at a very different level. It's not handed out for everybody at the same. So the understanding of when people say, get the fayaz of the shaykh, keep your nazar upon us, what does the nazar mean and the fayaz? From their haqiqat al-tawajjuh. When they achieved haqiqat al-tawajjuh and haqiqat al-tawassul. Haqiqat al-tawajjuh is that they were trained, and they were trained that when you reach to la hawla wa la quwwa through the wajh, from their face to the face of Sayyidina Muhammad's ruhaniyat is a tawajjuh, means they're receiving from the face onto their soul. They achieve those realities and that power is dressing continuously on them. The tawassul is that through that same connection they can pray back that, please resolve this, pray for this, do to this. They're not using physical, they're using from the connection of their soul, which is the ocean of power. So normal people say, oh nazar, we've heard that. Other people who know tariqah, they say fayz, the fayz of the shaykh. But can they explain it? Because you have to be from it. So the haqiqat al-tawajjuh and haqiqat al-tawassul, that they reached a place in which their face reached the face of power, and that face can keep alternating from the face of Sayyidina Muhammad to the face of their shaykhs and Ahlul Bayt and Ashab al-Nabi. And one whom has an open heart in the associations, many faces are changing on the shaykh throughout the association. Throughout the whole shajara, throughout all Ahlul Bayt can be dressing the face of the shaykh at any moment during the khatams, the zikrs and the mawlids, because that's the reality of that tawajjuh. And tawassul is the way in which they convey their concerns and the needs of what's being needed upon this earth from the servants of Allah back and towards the oceans of power, inshaAllah.